We have Stephanie, whose stepson was arrested today. She's on line 13.
Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi. Boy, this is a long story. I'll try and go quickly.
Well, why don't you tell me the question that you have so I can hear your story as it relates to the question.
Oh, my God, the question. My stepson will confess to molesting my next-door neighbor's 3-year-old boy. I have 3 very small children in my house, and my stepson lives here, too. And I guess my question would start with how...
How old is your stepson?
13.
And he was molesting a 3-year-old boy, huh?
Next door. It was a one-time incident, supposedly. That's what we've gotten so far.
Go ahead.
And my question would be, is how do I find out for sure my children have not been? If he's not honest, I don't know if he's going to be honest on this.
Now, who reported him?
Well, the next door neighbors did, but the little boy did tell. The 3-year-old told his parents. And that's how this all snowballed and got found out.
Okay. So, have you spoken to your stepson?
Just today he gave me a call. They had to take him to juvenile hall. They wanted to have me have a place for him to go for the weekend until he has a hearing. But we don't have legal custody of him, my husband and I. His mother still has legal custody. And so they ended up having to put him in juvenile hall for the weekend.
Wait a second. I want to know about the personal conversation. Put the history aside.
Okay.
What did you say to your stepson when you spoke to him?
Well, I asked him how he's doing, and he said that he's okay. And I said, honestly, and he said, yeah, it's all right.
You're asking him how he's doing. Did you ask him what he did?
I didn't ask him what he did. I was told what he did.
Well, aren't you curious to hear his view?
Yeah, I asked him, why. I asked him why he didn't come to us before. Okay,
but you have no idea how he's reporting the incident himself. You don't have any idea of what he's saying happened.
No, my husband went and spoke with him in person. I'm going to go see him in person tomorrow.
Did he admit freely what he had done?
Yeah.
Okay.
He admitted to the detective.
Okay. Now, having admitted that, does he have some concern about what that means?
I don't think he grasps what it means.
Well, does he have any questions about how that reflects upon him?
How it reflects upon him.
Yeah, what that says about him as a person, whether or not he is in any kind of trouble by himself, or what that says about his personality, or...
No, he doesn't seem to do that as far as how it affects him as a person. He's known he's done something wrong. He doesn't know why he's done it. They're telling him, the detective told him that, they'll have to start therapy, and he says, well, I don't think I need therapy, and I don't think he grasps how serious this is and what's happened.
Okay, so he's in some kind of denial. The main thing I'm hearing is that he's very scared.
Mm-hmm.
And he can be afraid of a lot of things. But I think the key thing he must be wondering is certain questions about himself, which is odd to me that no one's asking those questions. Because very often when a 13-year-old boy molests a younger child, he's really struggling with issues of his own identity. 13 is a very special age for a kid. It's an age of testing out your sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Has he been discussing that with anyone in the family, or is this just out of the blue?
This is out of the blue. I had noticed some things going on here in the house, and I brought it up to his father.
What did you notice?
I noticed, I walked through the hallway to throw away a diaper through the dining room, and my stepson was struggling to get his pants pulled up. This is the middle of the dining room in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing happened just Thursday night of this week, where I was walking into the living room, and he was hurrying to pull his hand out of his pants.
Okay, so he's sexually aroused a lot of the
Yes, and that's what I was kind of, I was trying to say, well, maybe he had an erection and he wanted to see or something, like when he had his pants down and stuff like that. But there's been many times where I've walked into the bedroom and it seems like he's always undressing, and and
All right.
and so I say, oh, you're changing again, or something like that.
Okay, so you've been covering up too out of embarrassment, right?
Yeah, because
It's not an easy subject to be discussed in the family.
No.
My guess is that this kid's going to need a lot of help, and I think probably the family is going to need to do some family therapy too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you need to approach it with an open attitude. I think you need to be supportive of this young man.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you need to be make him very much aware of the consequences of what he's done, because if he's not aware of that, it makes you very scary, because there's an impulsive quality to this that terrifies young adolescents. They think they're going to lose control of their impulses.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about it more, being open with your husband, and being supportive of this young man are the direction to go right now. But it sounds to me like things are rolling, and they're not exactly in your control. They're in the control of the system, and you need to be, once again, supportive, loving, and encourage him to speak the truth about what he's feeling.
Can I ask, is there anything that I can do for my younger children? I mean, they are supposed to be interviewed, and they said don't ask them anything.
No, let them speak their truth as they as they relate it, because that's what we want to know, what they really feel and what they really know, without you influencing them. And I think that'll be the best shot for everyone.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry you're going through this. I can't think of anything more painful or difficult than to have the police come knocking on the door and say your kid has been molesting young children. Can you imagine that? It's so tough.
It's really scary, and especially I think when it's your stepson, and so you're overly careful not to
But
judge.
the other thing is, our society immediately points to the molester and says, bad, evil person, when it's often someone who's very confused and their own identity is in flux.